What are multiples in basic number theory? Imagine you have a favorite number, and you want to see what other numbers are connected to it in a special way. That connection is what we call multiples. Multiples are numbers that come from multiplying a specific number by whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, and so on. For example, if you pick the number 3, then the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. You get these by multiplying 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. These multiples go on forever, making a pattern that helps us understand how numbers work together. Multiples are closely tied to multiplication tables, which list all these products in order. For example, the multiples of to are to for 6, 8, 10, and so on. Notice that all these numbers are even because they end with an even digit. Similarly, the multiples of 5 always end with 0 or 5, like 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. Recognizing these patterns makes it easier to see how numbers relate to each other and helps in solving math problems faster. In basic number theory, multiples are very important because they help us understand divisibility. If one number can be divided by another without leaving a remainder, then the first number is a multiple of the second. For instance, 12 divided by 3 equals 4 with no leftovers, so 12 is a multiple of 3. This idea helps us find factors and understand how numbers fit together in a bigger picture. Multiples are not just positive numbers. They include negative numbers too. So, multiples of are for 8, 12, but also negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, and so on. 0 is also a multiple of every number because any number multiplied by 0 equals 0. This makes the concept of multiples even more complete and useful in many areas of math. One practical use of multiples is in finding the least common multiple, which is the smallest number that is a multiple of 2 or more numbers. This helps when adding fractions with different denominators or planning events that happen at different intervals. For example, if one event repeats every 3 days and another every 4 days, the least common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. So, both events will happen together every 12 days. To sum up, multiples are numbers you get when you multiply a specific number by whole numbers. They help us understand relationships between numbers, solve problems involving divisibility, and find common patterns. Recognizing these multiples makes it easier to work with numbers and see how they fit into the larger world of mathematics.